Welcome to Oroville Unveiled, brought to you by Oroville Hospital. Today we are visiting our Oroville wildlife area on the Feather River at the Thermalito Afterbay Outlet. Our state wildlife area has many exciting exploration opportunities, but today is July 15th, and you know what that means? Tomorrow is opening day for our salmon run fishing on the Feather River. Why are we here one day prior to opening day, you ask? As it turns out, in all of Butte County, this location is the premier place to fish for salmon. The Thermalito Afterbay Outlet, also known as the Outlet, is where all the action is on opening day. And shooting video could be challenging tomorrow with so much fishing bustle happening. Additionally, I just might want to get in on the opening day action myself.
In case you didn't know, we have a top-rated salmon river that runs through the middle of Oroville, California. And this fishing hole is considered by many as the best spot to be on opening day, or any other salmon fishing day for that matter.
Our salmon run season on the Feather River starts on July 16th and runs until October 31st, but tomorrow hundreds of salmon fishing adventurers will be positioned along this river, hoping for the opportunity to catch a 20 to 30 pound monster king salmon, also known as the Chinook or Pacific salmon.
One of the reasons this is such a popular place to fish is that the Afterbay Water Outlet provides an interesting current into the Feather River, too tempting for the running salmon to pass up. The outflow of water from the Afterbay is stronger than the normal river current, which temporarily confuses these salmon as they attempt to swim towards the Afterbay, but clearly they cannot get in. These migrating salmon will congregate in the large, deep hole here and eventually head upriver using the slower river flow. Another interesting fact is that when the salmon begin their months-long journey upriver, most of them stop feeding while in fresh water, and their physical appearance begins to change, like their color. After the spawning takes place, these fish will die and be eaten by wild animals, birds, or simply decompose, which adds nutrients to the river. It should be noted that prior to the construction of the Oroville Dam, our Pacific salmon could swim all the way up to Quincy, California, which is about 200 miles inland from the Pacific Ocean, with an elevation gain of about 4,000 feet.
Due to the debris left by the early miners throughout the Feather River and the construction of the new dam, part of the early California State Water Project plan was to mitigate the salmon migration issues. Thus, the Feather River Fish Hatchery was born, along with other effective mitigation measures conducted by Fish and Wildlife, as well as the Department of Water Resources. Their efforts have resulted in a very healthy salmon population today.
The Chinook salmon is the largest species of our Pacific salmon, which is why they're also referred to as king salmon. This last spring run in 2020, our state Fish and Wildlife friends from the Feather River Fish Hatchery released 1.7 million smolts, which are juvenile salmon, into the Feather River. That's a lot of salmon. A large portion of smolts released traveled by truck to safer locations downriver, avoiding predation, which helps keep spring run numbers higher as they complete the journey to the ocean. As long as these juvenile salmon get a good taste of our Feather River, they can easily find their way back here in a few years.
Once these salmon reach the Pacific Ocean, they will swim around until they mature, which is usually 3 to 7 years. When they're ready, these migrating salmon begin their run upriver for spawning in gravel beds, which brings them right back here, where they will be caught or finish their lives out. Well, it's July 16th and we made it to opening day. As you can see, there is some serious salmon fishing happening here at the outlet. The deep hole here can accommodate many large trophy fish just waiting to be caught. You can fish for these delightful beauties from the banks, standing in the water, or floating in a boat. Please remember, it's called fishing, not catching, so be patient. Boats can be launched from this location. However, it is an unimproved ramp. For more information on where to launch a boat on the Feather River, visit the Department of Boating and Waterways at dbw.ca.gov.
You can access this outlet entrance location from Larkin Road, about 4 miles south of State Highway 162, or on the east side of the river at Pacific Heights Road Wildlife Entrance, right off of Highway 70. This Oroville Unveiled episode would not be possible without the access and information provided to us by the California Department of Fish and Wildlife. We are very thankful for their diligent efforts, along with the excellent services of the Department of Water Resources in preserving our wildlife areas, as well as maintaining our salmon population in the Feather River.
On behalf of us at Oroville Unveiled and Oroville Hospital, we wish you good luck fishing for salmon in our Feather River, and always remember, we are growing healthy together. Don't forget to visit OrovilleUnveiled.com for other episodes and information about our great community. If you have an idea for an Oroville Unveiled episode, you can let us know about it at OrovilleUnveiled.com on the contact page.